welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya. If this is your very first time here. Today we are going to be doing a full face, full glam drugstore beat. I have never done a all drugstore tutorial on my channel, and for the first one I wanted to go all the way in. In the future I do plan on doing a natural everyday look using all drugstore products, but for the first one I wanted to give you guys some full glam but affordable. So before we hop into it, please make sure that you have hit subscribe below. I don't want you to miss any videos that I got coming your way. Also make sure you hit the notification bell as well so that you are updated when new videos go up. Let's hop right into this tutorial. So I am pretty sure I have never done a full face of drugstore makeup on my channel. I've had my channel for 2.5 years and I just can't recall doing that. So I'm excited to be able to do this today. I want to go ahead and do everything. So we're going to start with the brows. Today I'm going to be using my LA Girl Brow Pomade, and this is in dark brown. And y'all already know me and that I barely ever do my brows on camera. I definitely want to make sure I did it today. Since we're doing a full face of drugstore, I want it to definitely actually be the full face. The concealer I'm going to use to sculpt out my brows is my Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. I'm just gonna put a little bit of it underneath my brows and then use my brush to sculpt it out. So y'all know that applicator is not friendly for things like this, so just putting it there and then using the brush to grab it and do it. So before we move forward, how do you guys like the natural hair? I have been growing my hair for 2.5 years. If you a real OG and you've been on my channel since I started, you know I had a cute little pixie cut when I started it, and you can see when I started wearing wigs, that's when I started to grow my hair out. So this is 2 years of growth and she's peaking. I'm excited about that. Let's go ahead and hop into base. I really want to do base first today instead of eyes. We are gonna do a bomb eye look, but we're gonna hop into the face first. Most of these products, actually I've used these products, but some of them I have not used before, i.e. this primer. This is from LA Girl. This is their Pro Prep HD Moisture Nourishing Face Primer, and I have not used this before. Let's hope it doesn't break me out, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this today. Primer kind of smells like lotion. I don't know if any of you guys have ever used it, but kind of got a lotiony look and a lotiony smell. So it doesn't smell bad, it just smells kind of scented. Sometimes that's not the best thing that you want to put on your face, but you know, we're just gonna wing it today. For foundation, I am gonna go into my SuperStay foundation from Maybelline. I have used this on my channel before. It's just been a very long time. And this is in the color 355 Coconut. So I definitely used to ride hard for this foundation. It used to be one of my favorite foundation. I really liked the Fit Me when they came out with that one. So once this one came out, your girl was hooked. So I'm excited to be using this again. I feel like it was my favorite drugstore foundation. I have not tried the Infallible from L'Oreal. I'm hearing that she is that chick these days. I'm gonna have to try that. So this is my favorite so far that I've ever tried though. I feel like with Maybelline, there's just no denying how bomb their full coverage foundations are. Look at the coverage on this. Like the coverage is crazy. And I really didn't even use that much. It looked like I did, but it was like a few pumps and I just spread them out with my fingers. I always love the formula and the full coverageness of it, y'all. Don't mind me if I'm consistently messing with my hair. It's new for me. For concealer today, I think we're gonna start off with my Instant Age Rewind concealer. I feel like this is like my perfect concealer shade, but I am gonna brighten it up in a moment. For now, I'm just gonna highlight where I want to highlight. Nothing new there. And I'm going to go very softly down the nose area because y'all know I'm not trying to go too crazy there. I'm gonna do this first and then I'm gonna go into doing my contour before I highlight even more, because I really just want to make sure that I'm highlighting even brighter only in the areas where I know I need to or that I want to. I'm also gonna go ahead and with this underneath here and do kind of a reverse contouring situation. And then I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out with my Morphe sponge. We're already getting a very flawless application. These Maybelline products, I'll be sleeping on them. Do not be sleeping on them. I know there's a lot of launches that have come out since then. However, for me, these are like my holy grail, and I don't get a lot of drugstore products Now I kind of do use more high-end products on a regular basis, mostly because that's what's into me in PR. However, you got to give the drugstore they props, and that is what this video is gonna do. So the concealer that we're gonna use to contour is no stranger to my channel, and that is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and this is in Coffee. And I have always loved this concealer since it came out, but the thing about it is you just don't need a lot of it at all, because she is full coverage and she is very deep. It spreads extremely well, so you really just need the smallest dot possible of this concealer, because honey, if you go any other way, it's just gonna get kind of nuts. So I'm gonna use this brush from Nabla. I wish I had drugstore brushes to go with this too, but please don't judge me. I don't, but you know, it's fine. I am going to go ahead and buff this out. Sometimes I go a little bit crazy with this concealer, but today we're trying to keep it a little minimal, just a little bit. I do want this to be super full glam, but you know, I ain't trying to do the utmost. Just a little bit of the most, not the utmost. Y'all know it's good to blend this back into your hairline. Sometimes I have problems with that when I got my wigs on, but today I don't. So I'm gonna blend it on back. Y'all don't know how happy I am that I got some hair now. I'm so excited. I can't wait for a year from now just to see where I am in my journey. I have been really excited about this moment for 2 years. I feel like I'm accepting an award or something, but that's what it feels like, you know? Gotta wear your crown. But while I'm blending this out, a big reason why I did want to do my natural hair or grow my natural hair out is because I have a little girl who has natural hair. If you're not a parent yet, you know, the world ain't changed as much as they want you to think it has. So she's definitely gone through some self-esteem stuff, and you know, feeling like, you know, black is whack and white is right type of thing, just from the media and what you see on television and all that kind of stuff. To further let her know how special she is, I always want to make sure that I'm the first person that's doing that for her. So mommy gonna wear her natural hair just how she is gonna wear her natural hair, and that was always my goal once I started to grow my hair out and stop getting relaxers. Just a little fun little tidbit on it. So I do want to highlight a little bit more. I want it to be extremely like a bright. I'm gonna go into my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer, and this is in the color C12, and I usually just want to bring it right underneath the eyes and down the nose. So I want to just bring some brightness there. I don't want to push that shade too far out. I kind of want to leave it where I put it. So I'm kind of patting it into that area, and then I'm gonna go over with my butt of my beauty blender in that area, just so it doesn't be like bright. I want bright, then gradient is what we want. So now you can see all of the shadows we have created with these drugstore products. To me, this is a dupe of any high-end thing that you can get, except for Kevyn Aucoin. Kevyn Aucoin concealer is a different kind of formula that we ain't seen here on earth ever before. That can't be compared to anything. Besides that, I feel like you can really duplicate any high-end look with drugstore products, and that is my opinion. Eyeshadows might be a different story, but you know, that's not the topic as of right now. All right, so for powder today, we are gonna go into the Airspun powder. You can get this at your local drugstore. And I have not really used this barely ever. Like I used it on my makeup mistakes to avoid, and I used it on the avoid side. But I'll show you how to do it today. You know, because it's not a lot of drugstore brands that come out with like skin tone powders for us, like Mented has, how Laura Mercier has. I have not seen a lot of them. We kind of got to make do with what they give us, which usually is a white powder. I am gonna make sure that I do the trick that I always do with any kind of setting powder, which is put it on the beauty blender and then pat it on the back of my hand, especially with something this bright, and brush it into the skin, which is turning out to be not so bad. The only thing with this is it does make you a lot brighter, in my opinion, but that's what we're going for, full glam. Now what I do not have is like I said before, it's a skin tone powder to set the rest of my face. So I'm gonna take a fluffy brush, I'm gonna dip it into the Airspun, blow it, and just kind of use it just to set, not to add any brightness to the rest of the face. I don't want to add brightness where I don't want brightness. I just kind of just want to set my foundation and my contour. So I went ahead and primed my eye with my Makeup Revolution Mega Conceal. I did go in with a lighter shade so that we can really see our eyeshadow that we're about to apply. And for eyeshadow today, I think I want to go into this LA Girl palette. They did just recently come out with a huge palette, and this is the Born exclusive palette. And she is huge and she is very, very pretty. Let me tell y'all something. Between the last clip and this clip, about an hour and a half is going by. The things that happen off camera is a trip, okay? I attempted to come up with a look on camera with you guys. It did not work out, to say the least. I went ahead off camera, decided to go with this very beautiful look using the Born exclusive palette. And we're gonna go ahead and hop into it. Let's just act like nothing happened. First color I'm gonna dip into is Gracious, and that is this deep purple shade right here. And I'm gonna use this for my crease color. To keep the saturation and the shade that I want, I am just pressing this into the crease. And then around it, I'm going in circular motions just so that that edge is not super sharp. It just helps with your blendability. Like once we add another color, it'll be a lot easier for us to blend the shade out instead of just pressing it there and leaving it and then trying to blend it. I'm also bringing this down on the lower lash line as well, only till about the middle of the eye. The next shade I'm gonna go into is Outgoing, and this is like a pink, a light pink shade. I'm gonna use this to blend out Gracious. And yeah, this is kind of pink, but it's more like a peachy pink color. I didn't want to blend out with nothing super pink because I didn't want it to be like neon, but she does the job. So the first shade that I'm going to use on the lid is Exclusive, and this is a very, oh my god, oh Jesus. It is like a shimmery purple shade, like a mauve-y purple shade. When I first got this palette, that was the first color that I ran towards. So I'm gonna put this right on the lid, on the outer part of the lid. Look at that. Woo, Lord. With the flat brush, I'm kind of just placing it and kind of blending it. Next to that shade, I'm gonna go into the color Talented, and this is kind of a similar formula as the other one, but it is more of a pink shade. Actually, I'm tripping. Before I hop into that, I'm gonna go in a little bit with my concealer just to brighten up the areas so that our colors we're about to go into show up how we want them to. So I'm just placing this and feeling where my crease is, and that's how far I'm bringing it up. And then I'm going to blend it on both sides, turning my paddle brush like this, using strokes, and this helps to blend the concealer into the shade that's already there. And then I'm also using it to blend into my skin or the concealer, so that is seamless. I done got ahead of myself. I'm gonna go into Talented and put that next to the purple shade. And I have been doing this technique a lot lately. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know I feel like all of my looks lately have had this formula, not necessarily color, but how I put it on, kind of creating like that fake cut crease or blended cut crease look. I've really been loving this lately. So the next shade that we want to go into, which will kind of make this as poppin' and extra as we need it to be, is Classy, and this is a gold shade, and we're going to use this on the inner part of the lid. This color combination is making me very happy, so just don't mind my smiling right now. And I'm blending this out because I want this to like seamlessly blend into the skin but not go too far into the nose area. And I'm also taking this over Talented to make sure that that is blended as well. So with a clean brush, and this is a very dense small eyeshadow brush, it's clean, a little stained, but she clean. We're in circular motions, kind of blend our shimmer shades into the skin and also into the matte eyeshadows. And this is what will blend those two different formulas together so that it's not, you know, like a harsh line, like a cut crease. We want it to be more of a blended look. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the bottom real quick before we go into our lashes. I'm gonna go back into Talented and put it right here. And then I could not find, unfortunately, I cannot find a drugstore liner. So this one is from NARS, and I am gonna put this as a yellow liner at the bottom lash line. And LA Girl did come out with some Glitterholic glitters. I'm gonna use one of these, and I just wanna add a little bit of pop to that bottom lash line. And I'm just placing this over where Talented was, or is. I'm gonna take my LA Girl gel liner and go ahead and line the top lid, and I'm gonna pop these lashes on, and these are from Kiss. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into highlights. For highlighter today, I am gonna go into this LA Girl palette, and this is their Sunlight Sensation palette. These are all goldish shades, so that's why I wanted to use this one. And we are going to go ahead and highlight it up. Oh, I definitely was not expecting this. I've actually never used this before, so it's been sitting in my drawer forever. I didn't know that was gonna hit like that. That's bomb. So we got another problem. I don't think I got no good lip liners that is Drugstore. But actually I had BFF4 from Colourpop and I lost her. I don't really know where she is. She left my life and I'm not too sure why. I'm gonna go ahead and with my handy dandy NARS lipstick, which I usually use as a lip liner because it is a beautiful dark brown shade and I'm in love with it. And I think I'm gonna go nude today. We're gonna go into Quickie, and this is Colourpop, because with the popping eyes I don't want to get too crazy with the lip. I don't want to get do anything super colorful, and this is broke, that's why I'm kind of using it like that. Any higher, she's on the floor. Should I do a gloss with this? I don't know, I feel like she doesn't necessarily need a gloss. I think she's cool how she is. What do y'all think? Gloss or semi-matte? Let's hit it with a gloss. I'm gonna hit it with this Mulan gloss from Colourpop, and we're done. No, setting spray. For setting spray, I'm gonna go into my LA Girl setting spray. Never been opened, so I'm gonna pop this baby open, and we're gonna set the face. Oh, that has a very refreshing smell. All right, guys, so that is the finished look. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. All right, babe, so like I said, this is our finished look of a full face minus one or two very small minor products of Drugstore products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you know the drill. Give me a big thumbs up, comment below, and let me know what you thought of the video. Also, make sure that you have hit subscribe below if you have not yet. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.